time is 4 a.m. We had to evacuate the tent.
No, don't, because I'll actually cry.
We've had the worst night ever. Hello again, it is time. It is the day that we leave to finally go and camp. We've technically been away for 2 weeks now, but
We've not really been doing what
we've been staying in this house behind us. This time we're leaving and we're going to be staying in that car behind us. It's finally time. It's been a long time coming. We're incredibly nervous, but very excited.
So we are 10 minutes out from our first campsite, and this journey, have been going through all the emotions. I am so nervous but so excited. I feel sick with excitement and nerves, and like I am terrified to live on the road in a car that we have set up ourselves, and we literally have faked it until we make it with this car, like all of the stuff. It is a massive mixture of emotions. Yeah, here we go. Just arrived at our campsite. This is our little spot we've got for the night. So we're just gonna set up now.
It's amazing weather for it, by the way. It's been raining all week and now it's sunny. Like when you pull up to a campsite, what are the rules?
Yeah, we don't know campsite etiquette yet, so we were a bit lost.
Can you just park wherever you want? Like, I don't really get it.
Well, no, booked campsites you actually have allocated spaces, but this is a bit like free for all, so.
You just like pull up and like find a spot. We just parked wherever we thought we should. The sun is blinding me, I can't even look at you. But yeah, here we are. Our emotions are a bit all over the place, aren't they, at the moment?
Yeah.
We're a bit like nervous, excited, overstimulated, you know, and now we're going to cook on our little setup we have going on in here. So this is the setup, the awning out, rooftop tent on top. It's pretty comfy up there now we've got it set up. We haven't really shown you what's going on inside the car. We've got our drawer just here. And inside, we've got this little tabletop that we can use things for. Oh, and the food's gone on top. Just underneath here, we've got all the cooking utensils and that sort of thing. And on top of the drawer, so we've fastened the inverter down, we've screwed it on top. So you've got these little screw holes, which is quite good. And we've got the battery box. I had to leave some room around it because obviously it's a battery and you don't want to crowd it up. And then we've got the fridge freezer just here. So you've got this whole container of food just in here. And underneath are our shoes. We've got our jerry can and some toilet roll just in case. Through the other side, that's where we have our random stuff, my clothes and Josie's clothes. This just here is our solar panel. It's the only place it would fit right up against there because it's pretty damn big. And then finally we have my guitar sitting in the back there. And I'm pretty proud of this idea. This vacuum cleaner. Look at this. What did you think of the vacuum, Jess?
I said it's a waste of money and we don't need it and it will take up room that we don't really have to play with. But it is kind of a lifesaver and kind of one of the best things we have in the car now.
The vacuum was my idea. I just thought, you know, we're going to get sand on our feet and then we're probably going to get sand in the bed. And I just thought, how are we going to get out? Because it's a rooftop tent, you can't just like brush it out, can you? So I thought, okay. Kmart was selling this vacuum and I thought, what a lovely idea. Josie wasn't happy, but now she is. You can clean the car with it, you can clean the tent with it. It's just easy, it's small and easy. Got our little friend hanging around. Someone's dog in the campsite. Obviously heard Josie's cooking up a storm over here.
Onions.
We're having onions for tea.
This is going to be slow though, like cooking. I've never cooked like this, not in a kitchen.
You'll get used to it.
But yeah,
I mean, we'll take it in turns. Like, I mean, when I say that I don't cook, it's not because I don't want to, because I do not have permission. Because I am a very bad cook.
I would love for you to cook, but I also like food that is edible.
Wow.
So, you know, like...
That hurts.
Tell me it's not true.
Yeah, it's true. Look at that onion chopping. Damn.
It's really like, I don't want to stand up to do it because I'm just lazy and want to sit down and just enjoy myself. However, it's actually a little bit hard to cut when I'm... Oh dear.
How's it going?
Good. I've added lentils and I was going to add spinach. However, the frozen spinach that you get here, it's like bitty, like shredded spinach. And for a curry, I don't think that's going to work. What I would want is fresh spinach, but we don't have it, so...
That was amazing. Go on. How much was that meal?
Probably per portion, overestimation, it cost us about $2.50.
Oh.
Super duper cheap.
And we got so much more, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got enough for 2 more portions each.
This is our washing up situation. That is the water we use. And that is our sink. Now it's my turn to wash up. So it's our first night up in the tent. It's a bit weird. Josie's got her hoodie.
I don't leave this hoodie anywhere. This hoodie comes with me everywhere.
This is the situation. We've got our blanket here. We're actually in a double sleeping bag, so we're in the same sleeping bag. And then we've got these nice LED lights that go around here, and they go really bright. I'm sure we'll learn a few lessons as we go on because I'm cold. I wonder what else we'll learn tonight. Maybe that we need like earplugs or something. Who knows? Oh yeah, we've got headphones. We've got a thing.
They're like eye masks that have built-in headphones.
First night, and we'll see you in the morning.
So, what's our first bump in the road, James?
Condensation in the tent.
We read reviews that this tent doesn't really get much condensation. Oh, it does well with condensation or whatever. It's dripping. But I think it's because we had the doors shut and the windows shut, and we were meant to leave them open, apparently. That's like a scientific universal thing that you can't really get around.
Josie did all the cooking last night, but this morning, well, this is all me. So I think you can see there, like that is wet. And that runs like the majority of the tent, like all around in the roof areas. I mean, the mattress is okay, but everything else is pretty wet. I guess that's just what happens when you camp in cold weather, hey? Or if anyone has any ways to tackle condensation, let us know, so we don't keep having rainfall on us in the night. Great. So we've packed up, we've had breakfast, and we are on our way to Wilsons Prom. And like I said earlier, we had some issues last night on night 1 of the camping. Number 1, condensation. So I knew condensation was a thing, like I know science happens, but man oh man were we getting dripped on last night. It was crazy, like, and we don't know how to prevent it. We actually got speaking to someone at our campsite who said if we put our tarp, we have this big bit of tarp, we lay that over the top of the rooftop tent, we'll be fine. We're going to try that tonight, see if it works. Problem number 2 is it's cold. It's so damn cold that my face was freezing off, my toes were freezing off, and my fingers were freezing off. Silly old me thought I could wear shorts, no socks, and just a hoodie to bed. No. I need big woolly socks, gloves, hat, joggers, you know, everything. I'm hoping it's not going to be this cold the whole way round, but yeah, last night was pretty chilly. I mean, Josie was okay. She had her hoodie on, which is pretty damn fluffy and warm. But me, I have pretty naive to think it's not going to be cold at night because it's Australia. Yes, they have cold weather here. Problem 3, it's uncomfortable. We have this like mattress, it's probably like this thick. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. It might do us some good actually, but we're thinking of getting an inflatable mattress for the place. We might get used to it, but we might not, so we'll see about that one. So we just arrived in Wilsons Prom, and oh my gosh, this place is like
unreal.
Something out of like a film. This is crazy, and we've got such a nice spot. Just look up there, like, you know when a view's so good it looks like a green screen? Do you know what I mean? We got views everywhere we look.
We've chosen a really good camp spot as well.
This place is insane. And then like 10 minutes that way is the beach. Done well. We're just planning out our routes.
We are.
We're looking at where we're going to go, but it turns out a lot of the places here you have to hike and then kind of like stay overnight, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
You can get this map at the entrance as you come into Wilsons Prom, but we are going to take all of these today because they're right next to each other. And then we're going to do the 2 mounts tomorrow and the Telegraph Saddle. And then on our way out, we're going to do the Prom Wildlife Walk. So what I was saying is, so for example, the South Point from where we are, 5 hours. And you can't drive anywhere past this tidal river point. So if you're going to go down to South Point, then it's a walk, or you stay at like the halfway hut. And
I think people like camp
here. Yeah, you can camp. You see all these camping bits here.
But they're hiking only.
These are like 2-day things. So yeah, and the same with like all of this. You have to hike up. So yeah, We're going to do the bits we can do in the car. We'll be here to hike eventually, but just not this time.
Well, we're not on a hiking holiday. I don't want to hike 5 hours each way. It's not going to be 5 hours either, is it? It's going to be like 7 hours each way, knowing us, because we'll get lost somewhere and then it will get dark and then we'll like poo our pants.
So we're not doing that.
That's what. So if we set off here at 7, we'd be back at...
Quick mouse.
5.
Yeah, 5 p.m.
Oh, no. No.
First stop of the day is Squeaky Beach, and it is insane.
You know why it's called Squeaky Beach?
Why?
Because the sand is that fine
That it squeaks?
that it squeaks.
Wow. But it's not squeaking right now.
Okay, right. Well, that's why.
Like, I wish we could make this view look as good as it is on camera, but just can't do it justice. He's making bold claims about this being the best beach in Australia.
No, I read something somewhere. I don't think it's in Australia. I really don't. I think it might have been in Victoria. I don't know. I think it was bigger than that, because when someone told me, I didn't know this fact. This is not me. Someone told me.
She was told this information.
If you go to Wilsons Prom, you've got to go to Squeaky Beach because it was voted the best beach in blah blah blah.
Australia? The world?
No, but I don't know what it was.
Alright, we'll research and find out. On to the next one. First, you must tackle the log. Let's go, Joes. Let's see your skills.
No, don't, because now that you're filming, I'll probably fall off.
And you know what? I'm not showing off, but I've got big hiking boots on, so I can just walk across.
You don't get wet at all?
Yeah. Almost like a promotional video, right?
Don't get wet at all?
Nope. Second stop.
Take this while I do my hair.
Where are we going?
Picnic Bay. And then...
Viewing area. Oh, Whiskey Bay. Got my new hat, by the way. Straight from Kmart. This view is bloody insane.
Unreal.
So we're now heading back to the car.
We're unfit.
Yeah, sorry, we're out of breath. We just walked up a hill. We're heading back to the car. We'll head back to the camp and we'll set it up. We got back to our camp. We had our dinner next to the beach. What do we have? Chickpea curry again.
You guessed it.
We're gonna have that tomorrow too. Hopefully it stretches. We've got a little bit left, haven't we?
We've got a bit left for lunch and then we'll do something else for dinner.
Yeah, nice one. So yeah, we're in our warm layers, ready for tonight. We've put our tarp over the top of the tent and we've nailed it down.
Hopefully.
So I guess you guys will see what the outcome is in the morning. But yeah, I've got my gloves on, my hat, my jumper, joggers. You've got your hoodie back on, and we're ready to go for another night. Good morning. The time is 4 a.m. We had to evacuate the tent.
No, don't, because I'll actually die.
We've had the worst night ever. It was so windy. We had the tarp on the tent that was blowing around all night, and then we left our awning out and the awning collapsed everywhere and broke one of the legs. Went back to sleep for 45 minutes and then woke back up again because the front of the tent was lifting up from the wind. And look, it's only 15 miles per hour wind, but we are out in the open here and right next to the coast, so I feel like it's amplified a little bit. So in the morning we're going to go and ask for some, I feel like we should get like an area that's covered with bushes or whatever to block the wind. I don't really know how it works, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, we're going to try and get some sleep in the front of this car.
No, we're not. I'm not sleeping. There's no way.
So we've survived the night, and now we're on our way to find us another camp spot with more protection from the wind. We live and we learn.
This guy does not mind me being here. He just wandered across our camp in the day. Normally they're nocturnal, so we saw one last night but didn't get it on video because it was too dark. But here it is. He's so cute.
So we're hoping for a better night tonight. We've got bush all around the sides here, and we're only exposed around here, so a lot better than last night. But last night, when I tell you that wind did some damage to our camp, like it did some big damage. It blew the awning down, lifting the tent up like the ladder. We have like a separate bit for the ladder and it was lifting it up like this. It was pretty scary, so we ended up sleeping in the front, as you very well saw. But yeah, look at this, right? So I couldn't bend that with my hand. I'd need to use like some sort of hammer or something to bend that. But that's what the wind did. It blew this pole out of place and that happened. Like, how? And look at the curvature in this bar, like here. It like bends down and it goes back up because of the wind. How has that happened? Now we've learned our lesson and we know not to park in a big open space in the way of wind, especially with a rooftop tent. We're grateful our tent didn't fly away, and let's try again. Third night lucky.
You know in Mary Poppins, that crazy pigeon lady? That's like me, but with pretty parrots. Okay, now I'm a bit scared. Okay.
It's alright, just get them off. Put them up.
That is Wilsons Prom done. We've learned a hell of a lot in Wilsons Prom about camping. Don't camp in a windy spot. Please comment down below if anyone has any more tips and tricks to prevent us finding out the harsh way ourselves. Now next up, Lakes Entrance.